it's 9 on the dot. Prince is still not here. And we
Here
haven't
we
gone
go.
live yet.
So I guess we gotta go ahead.
I think we might have to go ahead. I'm just waiting
Are
for
we
us
live?
for it to say live right now. Just say schedule. No, I just say
No,
schedule.
Okay.
it's showing live. It's showing.
Yours say live.
It say
No, it
live
says live,
already.
bro.
It say
It
live
says
already.
live, live 1 point. It said live already.
1 minute already. We've been live, I think.
We live.
Everybody froze.
Are we frozen?
Yeah, we was frozen. I can see y'all now. Y'all say live in the top left
Yup. It say
corner.
live
Hmm.
already.
Mine say schedule, so I might as well start then. Hello and welcome again to another episode of Let's Debate with Tonilisa. Unfortunately, Tonilisa is not here today, but we do have the rest of the squad here today. Ladies, y'all can go ahead and introduce yourself.
Who wants to go? Nika, you want to go? Nika, you want to go first, or should I go first?
Hello, everyone. Good evening. This your girl Nikki here again. Taking over Z.
Also, hey guys, this is Z. As always, I've been MIA for the last two, but don't worry, I'm back. I'm back.
Yes, yes, we missed you, Z. We definitely missed you. And of course, I'm Rel. I'll be filling in as the host today. And shout out to Elegance and Focus Magazine for sponsoring the show and giving us the platform to speak. Today, we're going to discuss the topic of colorism in society, preferably our society, and how it affects people of light skin versus people of dark skin. Hopefully, in the middle of recording, hopefully, Prince is not here. Yep, there you go. There you
Oh,
go.
is
There
Z
go
showing up?
Prince.
There
Hello,
you go. Just
Oh,
Prince.
in
oh, oh,
time.
oh, oh, oh.
My fault, I can't get
Wait,
in.
wait, wait. We gotta
Just
give him
in
some
time.
time. We gotta give him some time.
Give
Y'all
him
can
a
hear me, right?
second. Give him a second to
Come
join
on,
in.
Prince. Come on. We believe in you. We believe in you. We believe in you.
Y'all can hear me, right?
Yes, we can hear you, bro.
I believe in
All
you.
right.
Come on. It's loading.
Hold on. Y'all can see me too?
Yes, we can
All right,
I can
I'm
see
see
good.
you.
you
I'm
too
good.
with
Yep.
your
I'm
Adidas
good.
shirt on.
All right, I'm good. I'm good.
So you want to introduce yourself to the people? Because everybody else did.
Oh, I'm that late? Damn. What's going on, y'all? This is Prince. This is Prince. Hey, hold on. Damn. I can see. I couldn't see y'all for a second. What's good, everybody? It's Prince. I'm a little late, so my bad. I apologize for that.
So, Prince, the topic that we're going to be discussing today is colorism in society, preferably our society, and how being lighter skin versus being darker skin affects people.
Oh, you said just our society, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So, who would like to start and give their opinion?
Somebody got to start.
Nobody?
I got to catch up. I
Let's
got to
go,
catch up.
Z. Let's go, Z. You got this. This Z topic. Let's
Well,
go, Z.
I'm I I guess I'll start. I just kind of feel like from what I've seen in society is just I could say with they kind of put light skinned girls on a pedestal. Um which I and it's seen in society as far as in social media and just even in the way I can say men of color, so I'm gonna say our black men, they tend to go for the lighter skinned girls, especially the celebrity men. The only celebrities or athletes that I've seen with darker skinned women is like LeBron James. He's the one that I think he's the only man I kind of have seen, or and Magic Johnson with a woman that is of our complexion. Every other celebrity or someone
Okay.
who is of an athletic status, I've always seen them with light girls. And I kind of feel like they put the light skinned girls in a pedestal where they feel like, oh, well, they're better than dark skinned girls. Even in like, I think I saw one rap lyric where one guy dissed another guy's daughter for being of a dark skinned complexion, that his daughter looks better because she's light skinned. And I'm like, that's not cool.
That's
Like
definitely
we
not
supposed to
cool.
big up and all women of color. And I just kind of feel like it's just making women who are darker complexion, make them feel like they're, less than. And that's why we have bleaching, all these bleaching products, and a lot of women who decide to use makeup that is lighter than their skin tone because they want to be of lighter complexion, which me that I'm a makeup artist, I tend to see a lot of girls use makeup that are 2 tones lighter than themselves. I'm like, boo, that is not your skin complexion, boo boo. That is not your tone. Like this is your tone. And they're like, no, that's not tone. Yes, it like it. I feel
He said,
like
yes, it
the
is.
darker, like yes, it is. No, it's not, boo boo. It's okay to be darker than what you are, especially in the summertime. I don't know, and I know you might men notice it a lot where there's girls. You see their face and their neck is not the same color as their face,
Yes,
and
yes.
I'm
See
like,
that a
yo,
lot.
bruh, why? Why? You should love your skin and love what God has given you. I am comfortable in my skin. I love my chocolate complexion. I have no problem with it. But I feel like it has really, with this colorism, it has really traumatized a lot of women that they are not comfortable in their skin that they were given.
So I
So
100% agree with you with that, and I believe it does affect women more than men, but I believe it affects men also. I mean, God rest his soul, Michael Jackson bleached his skin to become lighter. Sammy Sosa just bleached his skin to become lighter. And something in our society keeps on saying that the lighter the skin, the more accepted you are, and it shouldn't be that way.
it shouldn't be that way, but the problem is that I also feel like it also has a lot to do with I think with social media and celebrities, it has a lot to do with that, what we see, what we portray. I think now we are now starting to accept women of darker complexions because there are a lot of should I say, people on magazine covers like Lupita is a prime example of a dark skinned girl. Like dark skinned girls, we are starting to accept it. However, we're still reverting back to it. And I don't think it's just only in American culture. I think it's in general with because it's also international. A lot of that international stuff comes to America, so
Yes,
it kind of mixes within the culture.
I can agree with that. I can definitely agree with that. Some of the questions that I get asked about women is when I say, "Oh, this is a beautiful woman," and I'm talking about somebody, let's say Lauren London or Beyonce, and they be like, "Oh, you're saying that because she's light skinned." And partially, yes, it's because she's light skinned. I don't know what she would look like as a dark skinned woman. I've only seen her light skinned. But I also love dark skinned women. Tika Sumpter, Nafessa Williams, those are Lupita, those are some beautiful dark skinned women. And yes, them being dark plays a part in them being beautiful also. I don't know what they would look like light skinned. So I don't consider myself a colorist. I don't believe that I discriminate depending on skin tone, but I have seen it happen to so many people.
Do you have friends, like male friends? I don't, Prince, Rel, do you guys have male friends that are, you feel like they are colorists that just date light skinned girls that
Oh,
just refuse
100%.
to talk to dark skinned girls? Because and what do you guys like say to those guys? Like, what is their reasoning for that? That's what I want to understand as well. What is their reasoning based upon that?
Both of them is dark
Shout a
skin. They'll
little,
say
there
that,
you go.
oh, both of them
What
is dark skin, and they both felt like when they was growing up that basically like other dark skinned women went and talked to them. So their story is basically dark skinned women wouldn't talk to them, and then the female friends I have, they feel like dark skinned men wouldn't talk to them. So both just go after light skinned men or light skinned women. That was basically the only excuse I really heard. The only reason I should say I only heard.
I mean, me on my perspective, my friends who only date light skinned women, they tend to like that, and I don't understand why. I speak to them all the time. I'll be like, when you say stuff like I only date this certain type of woman, you're cutting off your chances of meeting the woman of your dream because no woman is like the other. Every woman is unique in her own way. So by you saying that you only like light skinned women, what if the woman for you is dark skinned? You will never know because you won't even give her a chance. That's just the conversation I had, but I can't change their minds. They like what they like. They like light skinned women, so be it. I have a friend who only date Caucasian women, so be it.
Nikki, you
Point
making
now.
faces. What is your input?
No,
Nikki making face.
it's just like, to me, it's just sad because minority women already have that, challenge where men prefer, other women of a race, women of other race. So already we at that, the disadvantage of men choosing minority women. Then now we have the, like you said, society, the colorism where dark skin or light skin, or and then it depends on who you around. Like a dark skin woman tell me I'm light skin. I'm not light skin. But I'm just saying, and if I'm around a darker woman, I'm considered light skin. If I'm around a lighter woman, I'm considered dark skin. So it's like, but it's like we already at the disadvantage. So it's like it's sad to see that, people still do that in society now. Dark, light. What about people heart and how they are, their personality? Like that should play a part, a factor. It shouldn't be about, light or dark or this or that. Like, I don't know. I think we already, as minorities, is having a challenge with people mistreating us.
I agree. I agree.
We kind of like getting one sided now because maybe it's because of social media. But I don't know if y'all noticed or not. But now everybody want like, which is nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. But everybody goes out their way. Like, all right, my bad. A lot of black women go out their way now to want to praise dark skinned men. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's the same thing. Yeah, nobody says nothing about that. For the past, I should just say 10 years, past 10 years, women go, oh, dark skinned men is dark skinned men that we don't like light skinned men. They trash. But y'all don't look at it the same way. Y'all look at it like that's regular. And light skinned men supposed to just shut up and not say nothing. But y'all praise only dark skinned men. But if we was to do that with light skinned women, it would be a problem. So I don't think that's fair. And it's the same category to me, but y'all won't look at it that way.
I get
I
I
100% agree with you, Prince, because
yeah.
I've been told a lot of times when I do something, oh, you're acting real light skin right now. When I'm acting quote unquote soft, you
So
acting light skin.
Be a diss. See what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's a diss,
But
but again, it is what it is.
okay,
People are
it
like what
is
they like.
Let us tell a girl, oh, you acting dark skin right now.
no, but
Could be an
okay, let
issue.
me
That's a big
yeah,
problem.
it is a stereotype. However, because I think it's because the society have put the light skin, like when you're light skinned, they put you in that stereotype that you fine, you pretty, so a lot of that stereotype and a lot of that stigma that is put on them, they take it to the head. A lot of these little light skinned men, they be taking it to the head, like, yeah, I know I'm fine. And I've had a guy said to me straight up, yeah, I know I look good and I can get any girl out here. You ain't the only chick. And I'm like, okay, all right, then
But
go ahead
Look,
then.
let
Go
me ask you a
ahead then.
question. What's wrong with that though? Because I have like two of my close friends, dark skin dudes. They say the same thing, but that'll be okay when they say it's cool. Let me say that it's gonna be a problem, and I don't consider
However,
myself
it's
light
not
skin,
the
but you
same
see,
though.
it
No, but
should be
it's
the
not the
same.
same.
It
It's
should
not the
be.
same. It should be the same, but however, it's not. And that's why we're having this. Unfortunately, it's not the same. That's why we're having this topic because
Me
when
too.
when if a dark skinned girl was to say, yeah, I know I look good, normally 9 times out of 10, men will go back, oh, ain't nobody gonna want your dirty black ass, your dark black ass,
I
and
don't
they
think
and
there's a
they
lot of
and
men that
they
love dark skinned women. There's a lot of men that love dark
but
skinned women,
not
and they get
necessarily.
shut out. Y'all don't pay them no mind. I'm one of them. Y'all don't pay us no mind. Y'all just pay attention to the
Prince
dudes
said
that
I'm
say
y'all
that they
one of
pay
don't
us
them.
like
no
y'all.
mind.
Y'all just pay now for real. They just pay attention to the dudes that say the five dudes that say they don't like y'all. Y'all pay attention to those five dudes. But the rest of us, y'all don't pay us no mind. Y'all just pay attention to the ones that say anything negative, and y'all focus on that. So that's not fair. And then y'all see you see stuff like that, and it's like I don't think that way. A lot of us don't feel
See,
that
I
way.
agree. Okay, I
So
agree with you. I think it's a double standard. I think it's a double standard
it's definitely a
because
double
I feel
standard.
like it's a double standard in the sense that it's a double standard.
It definitely is. It's definitely a double standard. Um, Again, light skinned guys, some of them get more love than the dark skinned fellas. Some dark skinned fellas get more love than the light skinned guys. I mean, I haven't met a girl yet to tell me that she's not in awe of Chris Brown and he's a light skinned guy. but vice versa.
Celebrities is
Oh,
different. Cause
I
Chris
haven't.
Brown, Chris Brown, he don't get put in that category of I don't date light skinned men. Only to us in the hood we get put in that category.
This is
No, but
true. This is true.
times have changed because
They love Drake too.
back in the
Yeah.
day, it was like light skinned men was a thing for women. I will say that light skinned men back in the days, it was a thing of light skinned men. But now I'm gonna be honest, it's about the dark brothers. I'm I'm just saying. I'm just
Like how? And there's
it's
nothing wrong with that,
tall,
but how is it
dark,
only?
chocolate
women love
brothers.
women.
But
I'm not saying that people don't still love the light skinned men. What I'm saying though, times have changed
Oh,
where
so-
light skinned men was the it factor. Now dark brothers are I'm telling you, a lot of you be like, oh, he is fine. Like that is a fine brown brother. Like, but back in the days it was more of a thing, of it factor for women to be so, you know, highly thinking highly factors about a light skinned man. But now, please, I love
So
me some
I'm
Drake. Who said
Elegant
my song
vocals.
said I
The
love me
who
darker the
some
said
berry,
Drake,
that?
the
even if I
sweeter the
haven't seen
juice.
with my skin
I
Take
mean,
tone.
I
all
mean,
it.
like
Take all.
what was just quoted. Like I'm 30 years old, so growing up listening to Keep Your Head Up, Tupac said, "The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice." And then in 2000, I think 9 or 10,
Yes.
Lil Wayne, who was at the top of the rap game, who has a dark skinned daughter, said, "Beautiful black woman, I bet that chick look better red." So it's like times have changed where the light skinned girl is the end thing, and it shouldn't be that way. I mean, love is love. Love who you want to love, and
Look,
I love women of all shades.
Yeah, but what the problem is that we're not bigging up our women of darker complexion. We're not. I feel like we're putting them down. This is why Beyonce had to come out with the song "Dark Skin Girl."
Hmm.
She, the fact that she had to come out with that song, I saw a video that made me cry. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to get emotional right now. It was a little girl, and I'm sure you guys seen it on social media. She was getting her hair twisted, and she looked in the video, and she said, "I look ugly, dark black girl," and she said, I'm ugly. That hurt my soul. The fact that she's dark and complaining, she thinks she's ugly. I feel like for her to say that, it's a stigma in our society that is making us think that women of dark complexion, because you're darker or you're of darker complexion, that you're ugly. You're not as pretty as you should be. It really bothers me. I feel like us putting that in that society, and that it's making our younger generation feel like they're not beautiful and they're not good enough, and it's really sad. Yes, I'm not saying you shouldn't love who you love, but that stigma of thinking that a woman of darker complexion is not good enough or pretty enough, it's really an emotional stigma to a lot of women.
It is, it is.
It's
But
an
I want to
emotional
tell you, it's
stigma.
it's it's emotional to men too. It's definitely emotional to men
it's
too.
both.
Men just
It's
have
both sides.
they just hide their emotions better than women. I'm gonna say that because I have a cousin who is dark skin, who's a beautiful man. I have a cousin who is light skin, who's a beautiful man. But they get treated different in society.
And
Yeah.
it's true. I'm not gonna lie, it is true. And Nikki, I don't know if you agree with me. As a woman of color, I feel like women of lighter complexion get treated better, and that's also in promotions with jobs, with certain treatment as far as from supervisors in certain positions. I feel like women of lighter complexion do tend to get a better outcome than women of darker complexion. And maybe I think it's still that stigma of, if you're lighter, you're more approachable. Because I feel like whenever they see a woman of darker complexion, it's just an angry black woman.
And that's a bad stigma to have too. The angry black woman. That's a bad stigma to have because nobody just walks around angry all day. Somebody makes you
uh-uh.
angry.
Tony Lisa wants to know, Rel, who gets the most play, the light skinned cousin or the dark skinned cousin?
Well, my dark skinned cousin is married, so the only play he's getting is from his wife.
Oh,
So
he ain't getting no play. He
he
ain't getting
ain't
no
got no
play.
So there
choice.
you go.
He ain't getting no
He
play.
ain't getting
So
no
when,
play.
okay, oh, let's ask him when they were younger, when he
So
was not married.
when we was like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, yes, the light skinned cousin definitely got more attention than the dark skinned cousin. I will say that more women tend to attract to my light skinned cousin than my dark skinned cousin, but more women tend to attract to my light skinned cousin than me. And I think I'm the best looking thing since shoestrings. That's just the confidence that I have. I mean, if you like my cousin, you like my cousin, but you're missing out on a good one. You're missing out on a good one.
But it also plays a
I feel
factor
like
that people
look.
are into what they're into. That's like a man could walk up and it could be like my complexion, me there, and a woman that's dark. If that man just really into, let's just say, a dark skinned women, toodles to you, Nikki. And if he's really not into dark skinned women, it's like toodles to her. You know, it's sad because nobody went off of the personality or nothing. Like you said, if they really are into that, there's men, like you said, will lose out because they're looking at skin complexion versus personality. And vice versa, even for women, if they're looking at a man that's lighter or, you know, versus darker because of the skin complexion versus the personality, you're gonna miss out. Because I've met some light skinned a-holes and I met some dark skinned a-holes. So,
I
you know,
mean,
when you as you get more mature, you're supposed to not even be on that type of time.
and like Tony just said, a lot of people associate dark skin with ghetto, and ghetto is a place, not a color.
Very true.
We're weak.
Very, I
Nigga.
agree, girl.
I agree with her 100%.
Now, also too, I can't speak for everybody, but like a lot of men, even though they would still say like, "Oh, I only like light skinned women," yeah, only like light skinned women, whatever the case is, they will still talk to a light skinned girl that if they find her attractive. With most women, if y'all only like dark skinned men, y'all not even going to consider, y'all not even going to talk to a light skinned. Y'all would tell him, "I can't talk to you. I'm not into light skinned guys." And when we try to have a conversation with him, when we try to figure out his personality. Only because as soon as he's too lighter for you, he's too light for you, you won't talk to him. At least a dude will at least give her a conversation. So it's like when it's like I guess which I dealt with before. I took that a little bit too far. Now y'all kind of ODing on light skinned dudes now, and then so now y'all not even trying to fix the problem. Y'all kind of making it worse. And I'm gonna blame now social media because social media is when I started seeing mostly only dark skin men this only dark skin men that because I don't really hear that in person too much unless it's an argument in person or it's social media when y'all post and try to make I guess a light skinned dude mad or whoever the case is, whoever it is.
Yeah, they definitely hide behind social media. I will say that. It's very far and few that you see women say no to a light skinned man out in public or no to a dark skinned man out in public. But on social media, y'all be them internet thugs putting people down.
I'm considered light skin. I don't know if I'm light skin or brown skin, but I'm considered light skin. But it'll be girls I talk to. It'll be girls I talk to, right? And I'm light skin. And they'll be on social media. I hate light skin dudes. This, that, and the third. I'll be like, I'm mad confused. So I don't know what's going so I don't know.
He might. I'll tell Lisa say if he black, I might make him.
Hey,
See,
if
he's
y'all really
black,
want
I
to fix
might
the
make it.
problem,
If he
we got to
white,
be fair on both
Oh
ends.
my God.
see, and even with that comment, what's wrong with a white man? If you fall in love with a white man, you fall in love with a white man. It is
Okay.
what it
Even
is.
with that, hold on. Let me
Mm.
say one thing with that too. Even with that, right? Lovely.
Okay. So my question to everybody: what was the normal type you dated?
What you mean normal type?
I
Like
ain't got no
what was
type.
the nope, nope, nope. Let's
Normal
be
type?
real. So, okay, let me give you a prime example. Let me give you a prime example. Most of the guys I dated, right, was probably lighter complexion. Well, it's a mixture. But however, majority of them was lighter in complexion. But that was the guys that approached me. You
Okay,
know, so
so
a lot
so
of the
so
dark
how
It
skinned
goes
men
back
that
to
I
my
was
comment what I
attracted
said
to
earlier.
did not approach me.
Dark
so
skinned
my
people,
question
y'all,
is,
y'all
why
avoid
didn't you
each
take the
other.
initiative
Y'all avoid
and
each
approach
other.
them?
Y'all don't want to admit that.
And then no, I was interested in no. I was interested in a lot of like the dark brothers. I was always interested in dark brothers. When I see a tall, dark, handsome, but they weren't into me. They weren't into
And my
the
hold
white
on. And
chicks. So it was
my tall,
like
dark skinned,
I was
handsome
into
friend
them,
saying y'all
and
wasn't
I would
into
even
them.
try to talk.
You see? Y'all both saying the same
No,
thing.
that's not true.
My friends are saying the same thing. I have
That's
dark skinned
I
friends
don't
that
think
saying
it's
that y'all didn't want to
true.
talk to them. So they going
But
after the
I
J
don't think
Lo.
it's. However, it could be no. I think it is not always necessarily the truth. I think it's depending on the demographic and the area. I also believe that it's also pertaining to the person. So if the person, wherever they were at, a lot of girls will see a guy and either don't have the guts to go up and be like, "Oh, I like you," or I'm interested. They would just see them in the corner of the eye and not say anything to them. Doesn't
Yeah,
mean they're not
women are shy
interested.
like
They're
that.
probably just,
Women are
yeah,
shy
they're
like that.
shy. They'll see the guy, but doesn't mean that they're not interested. They just don't want to approach the guy because they don't, they don't want to make it seem like they're too forward.
But where's the courage in your conviction? If the guy always got to come up to you, you missing out on chances of you just approaching the guy. What if the guy is shy? Then y'all never gonna talk.
I think I think it's a matter of growth. I had to learn how to speak up and just be like, okay, I had to, it's a matter of growth, a matter of just kind of figuring yourself out and getting the courage to do so. I had to learn that on my own and going up to a guy and just asking him, I'm interested in you. Hey, how you doing? And I had to accept the rejection. If he said no, okay, fine. It is what it is. I kept it moving. But a lot of girls are not accepting of rejection. They're
This is
not
true.
accepting of, if they go up to a guy and ask him, I'm interested, and the guy says no, they're gonna feel hurt. You can't feel hurt by it. If he's not interested, he's not
Right.
interested.
You're gonna get
We
your
feel
feelings
hurt
hurt.
all the
Even if
time.
you're gonna get
We
your
feel
feelings
hurt
hurt if you
all the
take him and
time.
he really doesn't want you.
Exactly.
You better respect the honesty that he's like, oh, no, thank you, you're not my type,
Let me
whatever
ask
the
this,
Exactly.
reason.
Prince. Let
But
me ask
Nikki, you know
Prince.
what I had to learn? I had to learn it goes both ways. Just like if a guy was to come to a girl and ask me, oh hey, what's up? How you doing? I want to get to know you. If I told him, oh I'm not interested, it goes both ways because he probably is gonna feel the same way as if I was to feel if I asked the guy. So it
Mm-hmm.
goes both ways. So I don't think people understand that concept that it goes both ways, and you shouldn't
I don't think
feel
so either.
belittled. Yeah, exactly. They don't feel the same concept. So it goes both ways. So I kind of feel like if you go up to a guy, you shouldn't feel bad. You ask him, you should you shot your shot and it didn't help. It didn't work out. It is what it is. Move on to
Right.
the
You don't know,
next.
right? You ain't gonna know unless you ask.
And
So
unless you ask.
Cause
let
now
me
he
ask,
don't even know you interested, and he probably interested in you and happy, like, oh yes, I
Hey,
know
so
he
look.
yes, like
you.
she just came
Some
up
girls don't
with
know how
it.
to shoot.
Waiting for you
Exactly.
to come holler.
So let me
Listen,
ask Prince this
I
question.
always
Let me
be
ask Prince
shooting
this
my
question.
shot.
Let me ask Prince this question. Prince, have women ever come up to you and asked you, like try to court you into dating them?
Yeah,
That's happened to you?
yeah.
How did you feel when it happened to you?
It depends on the approach.
It depends on the approach. So what
Yeah,
approach
some is
works for you?
if it's too aggressive, that's a turn off.
What you mean? Like, what you mean too aggressive? Like, how? Like, what?
Oh,
What?
really? Like, what? Yeah.
Yeah, what you mean? Cause some men like that. Like, oh, she direct. She just came straight up. How she feeling?
It depends on how it depends on how you do it. Like too aggressive is like if you making me feel like I don't have an option to say no, then it makes me automatically want to say no. Now I'm trying to get out of it all kinds of
So,
ways now. So don't put me in a
okay.
corner. Maybe give me a choice. Maybe
So let me
and
let me
or you don't have to. Oh, you don't have to put me in a corner like that. I don't like feeling like that.
Prince want to chill at the bar, and then they be like,
so
"Yo, this drink came from the
mm,
girl at the other end."
exactly. But what if it was this situation? How would you react if it was a girl of a lighter complexion being aggressive compared to a girl of a darker complexion?
Me personally, I don't see no difference. The same thing. Me personally, I never like separate dark skin and light skin women. I like both. My mom is dark skin, so I never looked at it that way, in that kind of way.
But what
And a
what
lot
would
of
your
dudes
guy
did, and I
friends
know they
feel?
did. What you mean?
But what would your guy like what okay if you're saying this, but what okay guys that if a
Hmm.
girl of a darker complexion was very forceful or very approachable, like she was like, yeah, I like you, da 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 da, da, compared to a woman of a lighter complexion, what would you think their reaction will be? Because I think if it was a lighter girl, their reaction would be like, oh, she's a baddie. I'm about to get this. Someone of a darker
Uh,
complexion, they're like, she's been a little bit too forward with it,
mm.
like she's desperate.
You could be a
Now
baddie and be
I
dark skinned.
think that's what I'm saying. I think it depends
No,
on what you like. It
well,
depends
very
on
true, but
wait, man. It depends on well, my friends at least it depends on what you like. Like if this particular friend is into dark skin women and she's a baddie and she's doing that, he's gonna go for it. But if he's into light skin women, she's a baddie and she's doing it, he's gonna go for it. I think if he's just not attracted to her, whether she's dark or light, be different. I don't think it'll matter on the complexion. Like I said, I know that's a thing, but that's not really a thing for every man. Like me and my friends honestly don't have this type of conversation because maybe it's not that's not the friends I hang around, but we don't have this type of light and Dawson conversation. If she's bad, she's bad. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying I hear other dudes have this. I go to work and hear these dudes have these type of conversations, and I believe that's true. But majority of men having conversations like that, I don't really hear it too much.
That's because they about the bodies
And
now.
they're more on social media. Yeah, the body's taking over.
They said,
The
"Oh, look
bodies are
at her
taking over.
complexion. Let me see. Turn
The
around,
bodies are
sweetie.
taking over.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna
Let me
hold
see
you,
your
nigga.
backside."
You
So
done
you
hit it
think it's
right on
not
the you
about
hit
you
it
don't
right
think it's
on the
about the
nail.
so it's not about the complexion anymore. It's about the body, how your body
I know
look.
for now, I think it's more about the bodies now.
It's more about the body now.
Yeah.
So back, so y'all think back when we went during our generation was more about the skin complexion, and
Yeah, it
now it's
was.
more about the bodies.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
it was way
yes,
more of a thing back then, like in the 90s, early
Right.
2000s. Yeah.
Now
yes.
it's like
I
if she got
100%
a
agree with
body,
that.
they don't even care. They don't care.
No. We still got standards. You still
No,
gotta look
some,
pretty in the
some
face.
of y'all.
You can't
Okay,
be
let
walking
me let
around
me
here
clarify.
with a
My
butter
bad,
head.
Rel. Some guys still got standards, but then a lot, she could be a whole look like a hot mess in the face. She turn around, he like, ew.
I see that too. I see that a lot. That's a fact.
Like that's what matters more now to them. It's a big
I mean,
thing.
again, the first thing that attract anybody is a physical appearance. With me, it's not whether you light skin or you dark skin, it's how you present yourself. Do you have a body? Do you have a pretty face? Can I see myself with you before you even woke up to me or before I even woke up to you? Those are questions that's asked before hello is exchanged.
Mhm.
And I'm pretty sure that's asked before hello is exchanged for women too. It's just women aren't usually the person that approaches people. It's usually the man that approaches the woman. But y'all know if y'all gonna give us the number before we even get to you.
Uh,
Because women looking
uh,
too. Women are looking
Yeah.
too. While you
it
looking,
it
they're looking.
depends.
I know. I got a lot of female friends. They told me.
Because you could mess it up too, and she could just
I think it
change her
also
mind and not give you
depends
the
because
number.
once y'all start, like we see y'all cute, we're like, yeah. Once y'all open your mouth, it be like, oh fuck,
Yeah,
To be
right.
yes,
y'all
to y'all
be
know y'all
like,
You
too.
ain't
I
what the
agree.
hell? Like
I
exactly.
you
It's
agree.
like,
fine,
That's
you cute,
damn, why
but
he right? He
once you
messed it
open your
up.
mouth, you be like, what the hell?
Nah,
What's
nah.
oh god?
It's funny
I
you
You be
agree with
say
like,
that
just
that.
go away,
because
just go away.
Right.
it's
Just
funny
go
you say
forget it.
that
Never
Z
mind.
because my light skinned cousin who gets a lot of attention from women, he is very appealing to the eye, but he does not know how to converse. He can't hold a conversation. That's not his strong point.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
say this, and this
yeah,
is
that's not
one
his
thing.
strong point.
That's one thing
It's
I've
not.
said. I've met guys who, and this is why I've learned not to judge a book by its cover, because there's times where you see a man and you're like, oh, he's fine, and then when he opens his mouth and starts talking to you, and you start conversing with him, you're like, okay, maybe he's an intellectual. You're like, yo, he's fucking dumb as rocks.
Right.
What
I'm
the
not.
And
fuck?
that's a turn off. And that's a
I'm not saying
complete
my
turn
cousin is
off.
dumb. I'm just saying he has
I'm
nerve
not
and
saying that. I'm not saying he's dumb
like
as
his
rocks.
nerves
I'm
hit
not
the
saying
best of him.
that. No,
His
I'm not
nerves
saying
get
your
the
cousin
best
is
of
dumb
him.
as rocks. I'm not saying your cousin is dumb as rocks. I'm just saying there's some men that are out there when they start talking, and you be like, oh, maybe he's an intellectual, maybe maybe he's gonna stimulate me in a way. And then when you start talking to him, you're like, damn,
And then you got
I
the
just
you
want to
got
go to my
you
bed.
got the women as
This
well.
is not
Some are
working.
airheads. They look good in their airheads. You like who am like
Yes.
like who am I talking, sweetie? You don't understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. Like an earhead. You like
To love out.
all that beauty for no reason.
And it's not.
That's a
But
fact.
No point.
Yes, Nikki, and Nikki, tell me, Nikki, tell me, have you ever experienced this where you meet a girl at like a party and you guys are just conversing? You're like, oh, you're so pretty, you're so gorgeous. You guys having a conversation. You're like, yo, you so dumb.
Right.
Like,
Yes.
damn, like you have all this
Yes.
beauty, but you're so
I just be
stupid.
like, oh my gosh, like what's up? Like
It be like, you be like, like,
just you want her to
where
just
your
be
friends at?
quiet
You
the
be like,
rest
where
of
your
the
friends
night.
at?
Just be quiet the rest of the night and be
Yes.
cute. Cause sweetie, your brains is not there, baby.
she said they would take the
They take the
airhead.
airhead because they
Yeah,
got
that's
Oh,
not
Tony
body.
true.
Lisa,
That's
they
not
take
true.
an airhead
That's not
because of
true.
their
Yup.
body.
She right
That's
though.
Okay,
not
It's
so
true.
about the body
But
now.
what you
so
They
mean
let
don't
take
so
the?
look
let
What you mean
for
so
take
so
the
you.
let
airhead
me
as a
just
girlfriend?
clean that up real
What
quick.
y'all? What
We
do
will
wait? What do y'all
not
mean by
date
that
an
though?
airhead. We will
Yeah, because
not date an
y'all really
airhead.
think we date everybody. Y'all really think that.
That's a
I
lie.
heard that y'all
That's a
think men
lie.
date
I've
Y'all
seen
everybody.
will
no,
try. Y'all will at
no.
least try and
That's
just
a
text her, be
lie.
quiet if she
That's
have
not
a
true.
body.
Y'all no, y'all would
Now
Nah.
listen.
true,
Listen. What?
Nikki. Tell him,
What? What?
Nikki. Tell
What?
Right.
him.
What? What?
Just
What?
Because
okay.
y'all dated
When we
some
go
airheads and y'all
outside,
don't even realize they're airheads.
Will we
That
take
happens.
down some
Wait.
airheads if she got body? Yes. Will we
Yeah.
date an airhead and call her our girlfriend? No.
No.
There's a difference.
Wait, some dudes
That's
would though. Hold on, my
lies.
bad.
That is a
Some dudes would.
lie.
Some dudes would.
I,
Some dudes would.
thank
she
you,
said they be
Prince.
posting
Speak
them
the
on the
truth
gram
because
and
Yeah,
I've
some
seen
all.
dudes
some
would.
guys.
Yeah, I see
You
some
see, I
guys do
said
that
they be
too.
posting. I
Because
don't
some
post
guys,
nobody on
okay,
my gram.
no, yes.
They be posting them
And
because it's a
some
good.
of them be on
Wait,
the
listen.
gram like,
It's a good look. It's a certain look. It's an image. That's why some of them post them. That doesn't mean they really, really, really
And,
but
and,
into
it
and
it.
makes
pictures
them look
can't talk.
stupid. It makes
That
a
is
man look
the image that
Probably
they
stupid.
do.
The
Probably
pictures
associate
does.
with
can't
that.
talk.
Exactly.
The pictures
It,
can't talk.
Even
Prince, it
what you
makes a
see,
man look
even when
stupid.
they're in videos, they don't. They're not even talking in the videos. They just spinning around. You just seeing their bodies. They're not. They're not
Oh my,
talking.
It's a turn off
no, but it'll be
because
the worst.
if you meet a man that you think highly of, right? Like let's say he's intelligent, good looking man, got himself together, and then you
Oh
see
damn! You
the
just
pattern
described
of
me.
who
I
he
feel
date
special.
and they were airheads. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, this ain't. I don't think it's gonna work because I'm too smart for him. Like, you see the pattern of earheads. You just
But
like
but but
one
but
earhead and another
But you
earhead.
don't date the airhead. I'm telling you, they
wait,
ain't
wait,
nothing
wait. No,
dating the
no. But
airhead.
Yeah,
Nikki,
that's not.
sometimes
They
you
don't
know
become
why?
our girlfriend.
Sometimes, wait. Nope, the Nikki, let me tell you something. Tell me if you agree with me. I feel like some of the men that do date the airheads, I feel like it's a control trip sometimes
Control,
because the airhead is
insecurity,
stupid.
right?
She insecurity. They have some control over. Because if it
They
was one of
dealing
us
more.
girls that got a mind of our own, we're like, fuck you. No, I'm not dealing with this shit. We ain't gonna tell. And they ain't trying to deal with that argument. The airhead
Exactly.
gonna be like, okay, whatever you
No,
want.
airheads do that
All
too.
right. She's
There's
like,
male
okay,
airheads
no
too. There's
problem.
male airheads too.
Yes, they're male airheads too. And it's really bad because I had a male airhead in my office the other day. I had a patient. So the girlfriend was getting her teeth removed and he was such a male airhead. Like he's like I gave him instructions on what to do with her and then he's how can I explain it? He repeated what I said. Like, so should I make sure she's okay? It's like he was pussy whipped. I don't even know what to do with the boy. Like he was just so stupid. It was so like and she was a pretty girl too. I'm like, why are you with him?
She
Like,
might be,
why are you
but
with him?
she could
Yeah.
be
What is
insecure.
the benefit?
No, she could be insecure. And it keeps him there too because women know how to put on their own control over certain men too.
Yeah, it go both ways.
So
Yeah.
she could be like, it's so he do whatever I want. His little dumb ass. He do whatever.
Simp. Simp.
Yeah, I think that's what it was because she was putting him in check. She's like, babe, make sure you call my mom and tell my mom. And I'm like, yo,
Simp.
he is whipped. He's like,
Simp.
okay, I'm gonna do it. And she was light skinned. And by the way, she was a light skinned chick, and he was
So
dark. He was a dark
so
skinned
so
brother.
so
Dark skinned brother.
we was asked
And she was just
what
like, yeah, make sure you call my mom. And I'm just sitting there like, okay.
so we was asked what body type do it for each of us. Does anybody want to answer the question first, or should I answer first?
It don't matter. I go.
What body type? You can answer
I guess.
first.
Go ahead,
Um,
Prince.
I like all body type, but I kind of my favorite is kind of like the slim body type, the
Okay.
natural slim body type.
Okay. So I'm not gonna say I have a one specific body type. I just want to say you carry yourself well. As long as you carry yourself well, it's gonna be attractive to me. You can have a stick figure body and carry yourself well,
Yeah,
and you have a beautiful face, and I find you attractive. And then you can have a big body and you carry yourself well, and I find you attractive.
it's like a
My
person really.
biggest crush in my life is Beyonce, but I also like Chloe
Chloe.
Bailey,
You
and
like Chloe? I thought you wanted me to hook you up with Chloe.
I also like Chloe Bailey. I also like Lizzo. As long as you carry it well, it fits for me. Like I said, Tika something that's one of my crushes too. She on my list.
Oh yeah,
She
yeah,
on
her
my
too.
list.
Yeah,
Wait, who? Who you said?
Tika something.
Oh,
yeah, she
Yeah, she
fire
on
too.
Nafessa Williams. She on my list. Like
You
I
got
said,
a
I ain't
long
got no.
list, Rel.
Yeah, listen, I ain't got. Yeah, listen,
Mm-hmm.
Rel got a
I'm
You got a
here
long
to
team.
spread
list.
love the
You got
Brooklyn
a
way.
squad.
I'm here to spread love
Mm-hmm.
the
Rel
Brooklyn
got
way.
a
That's all
long
I'm saying.
list.
Yes, he does.
So to say I have one specific body type or complexion or anything like that, nah, not me. I just love women.
I think y'all be doing that. Honestly, I think women have more of a specific type, and y'all stick to it. Us men, we might have a little type. We not might not always stick to it because we might actually like this person. Y'all stick to it for the
I
most
will say
part.
women are more
No,
open to
not
change, though. I will say
necessarily.
that because I say
I
women
not
What?
change.
necessarily
They
like
change their
my
type all
type
the
tends to
time.
change. My type tends to change, but because I'm in the healthcare field, you can't be to the point of obesity. Like I can't have like I like a teddy bear, but I can't have a obese teddy bear. Like I can't be having rolls where
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
underneath. Nah.
Right?
Like
Women
I
gonna come
can't
through
do
and need
that.
them rolls to keep you warm. Women
Like
gonna
I
come
yeah no I love the teddy bear exactly because at night in the wintertime I'm gonna need my little bear to keep me warm. I don't mind it. However, when them rolls, I don't want to suffocate underneath the rolls.
through. So
I'm a skinny as well.
Right. And we
what is your
small. So
preferred
when you
body type?
slim, you don't but so big. But it's
Exactly. I literally I don't have a body type. I've dated like teddy bear size. I've dated skinny. As long as you're not like to the point where it's obese, like where you're extremely overweight. I don't mind any type of weight as long as you're health conscious and you're more about making sure that you're taking care of yourself. I like there's people who
Hmm.
are overweight doesn't mean they're not healthy. As long
There
as you're
you go.
making sure that you're taking care of yourself and you're doing what is needed to make sure you're okay. That's all I care about. But I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, you need to lose a couple of pounds. You need to do this. You need to do that. No, I
Well, I
don't
was
care
just
what
about
weight
to
you
ask you.
are.
I was just about to ask you, Z, because I went to the doctor and the doctor told me I'm well overweight. I'm 6'2",
they
232 pounds. I'm
consider
They
supposed to be
tell all of us
208.
if
that.
they go by
But
the
I'm supposed to
book,
be 208.
if they go
no,
by the
no,
book, I'm a few pounds over
yeah,
I'm
because
they
I'm
go by
I
the
five
don't
one.
even consider
book.
that overweight.
I'm 5'1". I'm
However,
small, but
I
I'm
don't consider
five
obese.
one. So height and weight has to fluctuate. So when you
hmm
go, they'll be like that. He like my doctor was like, you can stay where you are, okay? I was like,
Nah, that ain't what my doctor told me. He was like, "Yo,
yeah,
you
but
232, 6'2", bro. You supposed to be 208. You need to drop about 20 pounds." I was like, "I
no,
feel you. I
but
feel you."
you don't need to drop about 20. What weight are you now?
I'm
If you drop about
232.
10, yes, but we do need to be a lot of we do need to be health conscious of our health. And I think a lot of men, and for me personally, if I was to marry a man of your weight, I'm gonna be like, okay, babe, maybe we should just lose 10 pounds because I want you to live long. I want to make sure you're around for me. I ain't trying to lose you, so we're gonna make sure we control the weight. But it's not saying that oh you're overweight to the point you're fat. I think people go to the extreme, but like, oh, you're overweight, you're fat. We just need to keep it under control. Not saying
right.
that it's do the extreme where you're losing 50 pounds or 100. No, keep it under control to a healthy weight so that you're keeping your health under control. That's why I said I don't care what weight you are. It's just keep it at a healthy point where you're gonna live long and you're gonna be good.
All my friends call
Health
me fat, and
conscious.
I
That's
tell them
all it
I'm
is.
not fat. I'm fit.
I'm
That's not
not
an A.
saying you
That's an
got to give
I.
up your chicken.
That's not an A. That's an I. I'm fit.
No, but people say that too. That's the answer they
Oh
give, Rel.
God.
They thick. Everybody thick. Nobody's thick.
See,
How
y'all ain't
you?
see me. I got the
But it's not
yams, so I
necessarily
don't
the
know.
case.
Yeah, they always say
You
they
got the
thick, so that's the
yams. You got the
Yeah, I
answer.
got the
yams.
yams. I got the yams. So I don't know. Wait till y'all see me in
But
person.
we gotta be. We have to also be health conscious. No, we gotta be health conscious too. It's not necessarily saying that just because you're overweight doesn't mean that you're fat. It's just that you gotta be health. It's all about health conscious. Like
Okay.
you don't have to necessarily lose 20 pounds. However, you might just need to lose 10 and just be health conscious of what your intake is or what you eat. Maybe you need to eat a little bit more vegetables. Maybe you need to just change your diet a little bit. I'm not saying you should give up your rice and your because feel like people go to the extreme. Like I need to lose 30 pounds and I'm only gonna go on a vegan diet. Nah, I'm gonna still eat my carbs and all my other stuff, but I'm gonna cut it down on certain days and maybe I'll have a salad today and not
Oh,
have my carbs on another day. But I feel like people be going to the extreme like I'm on keto diet. Like what the fuck is a keto diet? Like what the
A dangerous
No,
diet.
I
That's a
ain't doing all
keto
that. I
diet.
Yeah, I
still
was
That's a
need
just
my
telling my
dangerous
bread.
cousin that
diet.
too. Yeah, that shit's dangerous.
Nikki, what's your body type that you prefer?
I don't really have a body type. You could be slim, you could be bigger, like she said. Health, be health conscious of your long as you
Yo,
healthy. But that too obese, I'm too small for that. It's not even that, to each his own, but I'm 6'9". Like what am I gonna do? Like, I'm not trying to get buried. I'm trying to have fun. Like,
You
so
ain't trying
but
to you
I
ain't
don't
trying to get
know. You
suffocated.
could be slim, you could be bigger, you could be a teddy bear, you could be muscled, you could, have a good personality and be
Okay.
healthy, and I'm good.
Okay.
we gotta ask the dudes in your DMs because y'all saying this, but the dudes in your DMs, that's who really can answer
No, let me tell you,
this.
I get told I'm too friendly because I'm like, for me, I think society has changed to where women really do have this big head that they can't say thank you. Me, I'm so humble and appreciative.
Mhm.
I'll say thank you. Don't mean it's going further or nothing, but that's just me because I just feel like I grew up with morals. And somebody compliment you, you say thank you. Somebody hold the door for you, you say thank you. People don't do that
I
no
ain't
more.
gonna lie,
Everything
you
is
right
like,
because
who is he to
these
jump in
days,
my DM?
these
Look
days when
how
women
he
say
look.
thank you, I be surprised. Like when they actually respond back and say
Women
thank you,
do
I be
that though.
surprised.
Like, right? They like, who is he? Why would he think he could get with me? You see how I look? Like, women, hold up, sweetie. You got a little ass, and
Bro, why
Like
you
yo, I ain't
making
gonna lie,
faces?
you got a
like
little ass, and now your
Cause
head is
cause
so
I've
big, or you
I've
got a
I've
lot of
held the
followers.
door
yo,
for
Like,
like
women a
I ain't
bunch of
gonna
times
lie.
and
You
never
know it's a
got a
new
thank
thing
you.
now. You know it's a new thing now, and I don't know if it's been going on, but this can happen to me lately. That's why I have to slow it down. When you compliment a woman these days, she'll go, "I know." Like I'll be like, "Oh, you look good. You look good. You look beautiful." I know. I don't even get a thank you no more. It's I know. I got like
they
that.
head is
I get
so
that a lot
big
now, and it's like
now.
See,
now I
I
just
I
say
can
this to see the answer. For the
I
last
I
few
I,
There's
times,
no
I
I,
said I know,
humbleness. There's no
It's
and
no
they
humbleness
look down
humble.
at
anymore.
It's
themselves,
no.
and it's like, damn, like,
I can't even be
and
mad at them
that's
press
a
because
turn on.
I kind of do that myself. They be like, "Oh, well, you put that outfit together." I'd be like, "Thank you. I know. I did my thing today. I know."
I
Well, you
don't
guys
know, it's a
say
little
thank you,
different.
man. Well, you said thank you though. At least you did still say thank you. You
They don't
put
even
your
say
little
thank you
But you
though.
curve on it. You put the
Yeah.
curve on it,
that's
but you
right.
still said thank you. Some women is just like, no, like they'll just look at the DM too, or like don't respond, don't say nothing because they feel like, who is he to? But then if it's a certain person, oh thank you, the little, if they feel they want to flirt, then it's thank you. But you supposed to just be saying thank you. You walk down the block and a man say you look good, thank you sir, and keep it moving. But women is just like, I ain't going, like, who is he? Like, I don't know,
Facts.
things
Yeah, I
I
agree.
change.
I
It's
done
up
I
yeah.
done I done been in Chloe DMs for like 3 months and she ain't responded
Oh
to
my
one of them.
God.
She ain't
But
even say
but but
hi
she
back. Chloe, if you
but she
out
want to
there,
toast the gunner.
Chloe,
But she want to toast the gunner.
Chloe,
Now he
listen.
Chloe,
facing now
give
he facing
give
50
give
years. You
our
could have had a good
homeboy
one. Now
Rel a
he facing
chance.
50
He's been
years.
trying for a long time now. Give him
You
a
know what? I'm
chance.
about to DM. I'm about to DM Chloe for you. I'm like, listen, Chloe, Rail's the real dude. You want a teddy bear that's gonna be there for you
There
to
you
make sure
go.
you good at night, rub
There
your
you go.
feet,
There
make
you
sure
go.
you well fed when you come off that concert stage after
But
dancing all night long.
Shit, I
You
might
know
hit the
he
stage with
got
her. You
you.
never know.
Oh God. What did Tony Lisa say?
She
they
said
be getting
they be getting
disrespectful after the
disrespectful.
thank you when you don't entertain it further.
Oh,
That is true. That is true. I've seen that
that's
happen plenty of
true.
many a
That's
times.
that. Yeah, I will say I agree with that. They do. Yeah, I experienced that.
I've seen
I ain't gonna
guys.
lie. I got cursed out recently.
I've
Oh,
seen
really, Nikki?
guys.
You got cursed out recently? What happened? I gotta hear this story. I gotta hear this story. I
Hold
gotta
on.
hear this.
Before you tell that story, Nikki, I seen a girl that I know walk down the street, get hit on, not turn around to the guy, and the guy throw a mini TV at her,
Oh,
A TV.
a
like a mini
TV?
TV. Yeah, it had
I
to be
witnessed
like
stuff like that before.
it had to
So
be
where he
like
was
a like
going?
a like
Wait.
a
So wherever he
17
was
inch
going, he
TV.
needed this TV, but he'd rather have thrown it.
He threw a
So
TV
I've
at
seen
her.
dudes
What
get
was the TV
disrespectful.
supposed to do?
I've seen people get disrespectful. It is what it is.
He told her, "Look at this."
And every
Oh
time,
my
every time I see a dude
God.
get
Wow, that's
disrespectful,
crazy.
my comment to them is, you tried to holler and she didn't give you no play. Now you got disrespectful. Now she gonna go play for the other team, and it's all your fault. And
No.
it's all your fault.
You
That's
know
what I
what?
tell her.
People don't learn to like love themselves enough to the point where it's like, hey, people like who they like. You tried, they don't want you. It's better that way anyway. They said no. They could have lied and tried to act like they was entertaining and then used you or, played you. No, all right, okay, I'm not your type, no problem. Enjoy and keep it pushing. I want somebody that want me and I want them.
And there you
Not
go. And
somebody
my
I want and
my
they don't
line
want them.
always when I go to holler and I don't get no play, my line is you have a blessed day, but you missed out on the real one.
Oh my God, here we go. Rel
No.
You
gotta put a
missed out on
spin
the
on
real
it.
one.
Rel
He's
always got
like,
Rel gotta put
he's
the
a
spin
missed
on
out
it.
on the real one. On
I
a
mean,
real
you
one.
could have had a real one, but you
Rel
chose
was
to
like,
keep
I'm gonna let
walking.
her know about herself. You missed out, boo.
Exactly.
You missed out,
He
boo.
gonna tell her about herself. Gonna tell her.
Yeah, listen,
Tell her about herself.
when sometimes when God give you blessings, sometimes you block your own
No,
blessings. I
but
don't know what to
it's
tell
a
you.
blessing for you too when that person say no and they probably not right. You be like, you know what? You find out later too if you know mutual people. You be like, oh, I'm glad she said, yo, she ain't right anyway, or he ain't right anyway.
Be
Good.
like, whoo, dodge the
Woo,
bullet.
dodge that one. I'm glad he said no.
Word, Nikki. Now you can spill your tea, Nikki. Go ahead.
No, if I'm gonna make it short. Basically, I said hello back. He said, how's your day going? I said, oh, it's busy. I'm working or whatever. He complimented me on some pictures. I said, thank you. Then I said, oh, well, but I'm really busy. You have a blessed day. He kept hitting me after that, but I felt like I don't know if he thought it was fake. I'm like, some women really do work. They really have jobs and good jobs. Why would you keep hitting me? So a few days passed and I said, hey, I really be busy. It's nothing personal towards you, but I appreciate if you don't keep hitting me if I said I was busy at work. I just got hurt. He went in. He said you wanted them stank bitches.
I don't like when that
I
happens.
said,
Oh.
wait,
I don't
hold up,
like when that
sir.
happens.
Let me tell you, the craziest part is I laughed and laughed and then blocked them. Because I
See,
was like, you know what? Any attention sometimes when a man
I'm
wants you
sipping
is
on my
attention.
tea.
He was waiting for me to curse him out probably, and I really wanted to. The person
see.
I am, I was ready to go in on his ugly ass, and I was like, damn, that's what I get for being nice and saying, because usually I could be like the rest of them. Oh, he ain't my type. Oh no. but, but I'm like, he said compliment, good morning, think I said, well, I gotta be one of the stink bitch. I was cracking up to myself. I just kept cracking up and I just blocked
See,
them. Like,
see. Now Nikki gonna go talk to Tasha, and it's all his fault. And it's
but
all his
I
fault.
already like women, so that just made me just some things just be making me like, that's why I don't like these dudes.
But it, but I'll be real. I ain't gonna lie. There has been moments where I've had epiphanies. I'm like, this is why bitches be going to want to talk to women. I'm like,
Yep.
maybe I should just take one for the team and just go to these girls because y'all be driving. It be y'all. It just be too much sometimes, and
I,
it's to the point where I try. I have tried, but there's certain points where you guys just push too far. You push to the extreme. You go
I
way
have
above the extreme sometimes.
I have friends that's in the LGBTQ community, and they tell me all the time the reason why they joined the community is because what they were doing was not working. So I chalk that up to you was dealing with a dude, he got disrespectful, so you started to deal with a chick, and she treats you right.
I don't think it works out just like that. They
You
say that
still
it don't
got
work
to
out
be
like that
sexually
because they
attracted
date
to
women
a
that have
woman
problems
and
too.
want a woman to do it. So part of it be still vicarious. It don't just really be only that. It be you got to be vicarious because if you really just don't like women, even if a woman compliments you, she's really nice, she's sexy, you won't go there because you just really are not into women. But the vicariousness
Yeah.
of you will make you be like, oh, she is kind of nice, she is kind of sexy, and then the act can happen. But usually, if you're not vicarious and
Yeah, I'm
you're a
not
straight
vicarious.
woman,
I thought about it, but
you thought about it and the thought went right and the thought left.
yeah, the thought left. I
Listen.
thought about it. I'm like, because you know that man gets you so pissed off. You think about it like, damn, but damn, I ain't there. I'm just not there. But you think about it because they get you that point. You're like, but
But it's
I'm
not
not.
easy.
I ain't there.
You could get a whole
Man,
headache
Right
and want
there.
to go back to men. Women could be a handful. Ooh, this is why I could be understanding to men as well, because dating women could be woo.
as much as women drive me up the wall, I ain't never think about playing for the other team. Never in my life. Never
Right,
in
it's
my
different
That's
for
life.
a
men.
that's a bad
Right, a man
excuse.
probably ain't
That's a
gonna go
bad
the other
excuse.
way, but women, they will.
That's an excuse
No,
because
but no, but
you've
I
never dated every man to say that you want to date the other side to want to go start dating girls now. So that's an excuse to me when y'all
So
say that.
I'm gonna tell you
but
what
what
folks
That's
think,
why
folks.
men don't do that because we know there's way other women out there we could try before we even have a thought
So
about that.
that's not
That means
true
that's
because
something
there's
you
men
always.
on
That
the
means that's
DL
something.
that do it all
That
the
means yeah, that's
time.
something that you always wanted to do. Don't say it because you had a bad experience. That's something you wanted to try and you tried it and use the
so
excuse to try it.
I've had this conversation with a few homegirls who was dating a few of my homegirls, and my homegirls, some of them dress like me, some of them dress like women. So the ones that dress like me, I've asked their girls like, you tend to make my homegirl happy. Like, what made you want to try my homegirl? And they told me like, yo, listen, I get everything that I get from a man, but with a woman's touch. And I was like, okay, if that's what it is, that's what it is. The
Oh
heart wants what the
wow.
heart wants, I guess.
That's facts. The heart exactly. The heart wants what the heart
Yeah.
wants. Facts. And you can't change that. You can't try to deter the person to, say, "Oh, well, you should do this, you should do that." Nope. The heart wants what the heart wants. You can't change that.
And vice versa. I guess I mark this up as me being a little bit stuck in my ways because even when my friends turn to the LGBTQ community and they try to change their name, I still call them by the name that their mother gave them.
I'll do the same thing.
like they be like, "Yo, chill. My name's such and such, bro. Your name is this."
I mean, if you joking with them, that's different. But if they really want to be cool, like it's respecting their lifestyle. Like, just like
Is
my
it
ex.
legally? If it's legally changed, then yeah.
No, but like my ex, she wanted, guys to like, yo, what up?
Yeah.
It was one guy that would always, and I had to check him because I could be more aggressive than her at times because I don't play. I be with all the shits. But he like all the time, yeah, I'm saying, and like it's really like this, bring it in. And she used to
Yeah.
be like, I asked you, like respectfully, like when you see me, give me a dap. And I said, you know what? If he cool with you, he should respect you enough that if that's what you comfortable with and you're not all
That's
huggy,
true.
huggy. Because even if you're a
Yeah,
straight woman, if you're not into hugging a man or give him a kiss on the cheek, he should respect that you like to shake hands or
that's a
Mm-hmm.
wave.
fact.
Mm-hmm.
Respect, and I
And,
was
and,
like,
and
after
I
that
agree
though,
with
he ain't
that.
do it. He was scared. He was like, "Yo, when I say she went off, I was like, what's up? What's up? You want to be touched? You want to be like, what you want to be bent over?" He like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was
listen,
like, "Yo,"
I
and
agree
I
with
said,
I
that.
agree with
"Cause you
that.
not respecting. If you respect her like the homie, you would stop treating her like she want. You know what I'm saying? It's not that she thinks she's a man, but she's comfortable because I think the comfortability of like she knew she couldn't help. She had big boobs, but it made her
Mm-hmm.
uncomfortable that that man would want to like, hey, what's up, and bring it in, and she
But
like, give
what
me
I'm
a
saying
tap.
is, I have no problem giving nobody a dap. I'm saying, like, let's say, Nikki, you start dating women and you want to go by the name Nate, but I met you all my life as Nikki. I'll give you a pound, give you a dap or whatever, but you always gonna be Nikki to me. I'm like, yo, what's up, Nikki? You
But
my
see, that's
dude. You
different
my
because you
dude.
grew up with them. So I think in that way is not really a disrespect because it's just you calling me what you always known me by. But I think when you meet somebody, like if I say now I'm Nick, what up?
Yo, what up,
Like
Nikki? Yo, what's up? You my dude. That's what it's gonna be forever. That's just me. That's just
but
me.
I'm saying when you grew up with them, that's a little different because that's just like, when people meet you, they call you sometimes by your government because they really, really know you like that. But when you meet
Mm-hmm.
somebody, if they want to be called, like if Z don't want to be called her whole name and she just want to be called Z, I shouldn't be sitting there saying her whole name out. And she like, yo, why you can't just call me Z? What's up? People gotta,
Exactly.
I mean, it depends on what I met you as. I'm gonna call you whatever I met you
Well, I'm
as.
glad I said Nikki and not Nicole. I would be tight. I don't like
You
that
you would
name,
you
Nicole.
would definitely be Nicole.
No, I'm glad I put Nikki. You met me as Nikki Round. That's it. So now I'm Nikki.
It
That's
be
it. You
usually people
stuck.
you go to school with, or they do that. People that you went
Yeah.
to school with for years,
Man,
they do that.
And my work
See,
and people I work with.
man,
them
there's this
two,
one
yeah.
dude. There's this one dude in my neighborhood. He cool dude, thug dude. Everybody call him Randy. I'm the only person who call him Randolph.
And I would be tight because Randolph sound kind of like Randolph.
Yo,
What up,
that's his name.
Randolph?
We
No,
we knew each other since first grade. You always gonna be Randolph to me.
Rel, you is funny, Rel. You not right, Rel. Rel be, and I bet you be dragging it. Yeah, what up, Randolph? Saying the whole thing out.
Sometimes I call out his full name.
So I guess we're done, guys.
Yeah, this is a good show. Hopefully Tony will be back next week. Well, in 2 weeks. Y'all can say y'all outros. Ladies first.
So you guys can catch me or everything underscore Z on my Instagram page, where I do my makeup tutorials and my little reels. So y'all can check me out on that page.
Okay, everyone. You can catch me on Instagram. My Instagram name is Princess Nikki Love.
Yeah, Prince.
Y'all can catch me on. Oh yeah, y'all catch me on YouTube. I got another video I just dropped too. Um,
Videos.
Instagram. Yeah, part two is dropping on Tuesday, but y'all catch me on Instagram too. Yeah, more content is dropping. So see y'all in 2 weeks.
What's your add on all these on the social media?
In
Well, my
two
social media
weeks,
is Porter Prince. Yeah, Porter Prince 60s. My YouTube is Porter Prince, and
Okay,
I got music in my everything is on one page, so y'all be easily to find that.
okay, okay.
perfect.
And of course, y'all can find me at Polo_Rel on Instagram, or y'all can type in numbers on Instagram. Um, I'm in Chloe's DMs. I'm about to slide into Tika DMs. Whoever's looking for love, I'm here for you. Yeah, I'm here. Also, shout out to Elegance and Focus magazine again for supplying the platform for us. And this has been a good show. And hopefully, we get our regular host back the next show.
Amen to that. See you guys in 2 weeks. You guys
All
have a
right.
great
Good night,
week.
All right, y'all have a good
Good
everyone.
night.
night, everybody. Deuces.